Welcome back, everybody, to NECC Grand Finals Valorant. St. Clair College down 1 game to uOttawa. Map 2. Attackers 5 out of 5 locked in, and we are seeing the chamber come out from Wombat. That's a spicy pick.
I like that. We're going to see Casper on Preach as well. So some new agent picks here. This is going to be interesting. Obviously, we haven't seen any chamber at all. Wombat is going to be locking out, and then Casper going to be playing the Breach here. So for the other side, we are going to see a Sage, a Skye, a Killjoy, an Astra, and a Raze. So 2 completely different team comps, for the Astra for both sides, which on split is essential. But yeah, it's going to make it very, very interesting. I really like this changeup, and I like the fact that St. Clair coming back swinging because you lost, that was not even a close breeze. Like, Garnet absolutely smacked St. Clair in that one, 13-4. So you need some kind of surprise here for St. Clair, and I definitely like what they're doing here with these agent picks. It's going to make life very, very interesting. It's going to make this map very, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I was joking about before the game started that we may see a chamber today, and we're seeing it in game 2, no less, on the split.
Look at all the util bot here for Casper. He's going to rush onto the site. Flash going to come through here in just a second. Wall going to be broken here immediately. Will be Flash coming through. Vinky going to be tagged quite a bit down. Lupo going to dash into his smoke there. Will get chipped down quite a bit. How's he going to find 1? Going to find 2 as well here. And already disaster for St. Clair. How's he going to find a 3rd with the nade? TP going to come out here. Casper left alone on site. How's he going to find 4? Can he find the ace? How's he in the pistol round? Going crazy here. They know Wombat TP'd out, but they have no idea where he TP'd out to. Howsy looks like he wants to walk forward here. Wombat will escape, but a really good idea from St. Clair, but Howsy just completely shutting it down. And that is the difference, right? When you buy util in the pistol round, your opponent can't afford to buy the ghost. Wombat going to TP back into 2 people. A good try there, but in the end, it doesn't matter. And a flawless pistol round. Not the start you're looking for St. Clair.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, Howsy coming in, saving Blade there on site, going to be able to take out, I believe it was Lupo and Casper on site at the starting there. And that was just an explosive start for them. St. Clair down members, Wombat forced to TP out, and he just gets headhunted near the end.
Yeah, just a struggle there on A site, and we are going to see the full buys coming through. The only buy for St. Clair going to be Lupo with a shorty. But other than that, nothing really going for them. Blade again. Gonna just wall this one off, but the rest of St. Clair looking like they're going to go for mid and B. So Wombat not going to be in a good place here. We'll get naded out. We'll back off.
Lupo playing pretty far up mid here with his shorty. But no one is actually playing vents from uOttawa, however. So this is really going to come down to this peek on mailroom. Gonna come in. Oh, full flash, but he is able to find elicitations. Jeremy still so flash, but Jeremy's behind them all, and he finds all 3 with the Spectre.
A good try there, and they were all flashed at that moment, so they were all just sitting in heaven like, where do we go now?
No one knew Jeremy was there because everyone was blind during that push.
APL gonna find Vcand here, and it will just be Wombat again, TPing out. Blade gonna find him a second time, and 1 kill goes over, but buy round comes through for uOttawa. They will end up picking that one up, and now St. Clair on the attack. Got to get something going because this is their map pick.
Yeah.
This is their strongest point, is they decided to go attack on split. So buy round coming through here is going to have to be huge for them because, you've only won 4 rounds so far in these 2 games combined. So definitely tough for them. They're going to find something to start because if you lose this round, it is going to be so detrimental for your economy as well. It's going to be tough. Even taking people down right now, you are still pretty low on economy. You see light shields for 2 members. It's going to be tough for them to win this one moving forward if they can't take this round.
Yeah, Boombot going to be taken out down near B Garage. The bomb is chilling in market. St. Clair's going to try and get some intel here out mid.
See how many Astra stars are spent in the mid there. Like, yeah. 1 events. Oh, APL.
Starting off their round. Going to take out Vcan. Blossom slowly pushing in through this Astra Star. But he can't do much. Ooh, Lupo going to get traded out by elicitations while he's trying to take out the Sage. Just, once again, just overwhelmed. Like, St. Clair just being absolutely pushed to the brink by uOttawa.
And it's these flankers coming through, right? You saw the last 2 rounds. It's just someone coming through with the Spectre behind them. St. Clair not watching their flank. And that's the problem, right? With this team comp that they've drafted. How's he going to find another kill? Casper not going to get stunned up, but will get chipped down quite a bit here. Down to 47 HP. Flash can come through Casper. Trying to find one. Will flash. Not going to matter. Blake going to get that kill. And a flawless round on the buy from St. Clair for uOttawa. It's tough to see this because you're going down to eco yet again. And full inventories of guns here now for the side of uOttawa. And I said, I was going to say, the problem with St. Clair's comp is you don't have a sentinel, right? So you can't cover your flanks. So as soon as other people rotate around through sewers, through your own spawn, you have no one to watch that. You have no way to know. And it just makes it so tough to try and cover these. And uOttawa taking full advantage of that fact.
Yeah, uOttawa playing like almost like a perfectly passive defense until they get these peaks. Howsey coming out with a quick one tap onto Casper, but Blossom is able to trade it out. Gonna make it 4-4. Although the jet for St. Clair pretty low. Lupo slowly creeping up. He's able to make it away from elicitations. 30 health though. Very risky jiggle peek there.
There is so much util down here for Killjoy on this entrance to A side too. So if they push this, they're just not going to be high enough HP to actually go through. So they will hesitate here for a moment. But again, they don't have the money. They don't have the guns. So it's going to be tough to try and push onto the site.
Yeah, Jeremy just waiting in this smoke near A. But the rest of St. Clair mostly going to move out. Blossom trying to cover this flank. Like we said, you can't really have any utility set up to cover that flank. So you're going to have to leave a player there. Wombat also very low, 10 health with the bomb. Slowly going to move away as all 3 players moving down vents for St. Clair.
They are going to be going quietly here, but unfortunately there is an alarm bot at the top of those ropes. So as soon as they pop up there, they will be aware of their positioning, and now St. Clair is revealed. They know where they're coming from. Flash going to come through. They're stuck in a bad spot right now. Wall will come through. Try and get them away on the site. Flash going to come through. A lot of people. Flash here going to find elicitations. Going to find 2. Jeremy going to find another, and he will find that headshot there. Elicitations finding a 4th kill, and St. Clair again trying to play the slow game, trying to play the fast game. Still can't solve the uOttawa problem.
Yeah, I mean, the way Elicitations pop flashes and then just completely repositions himself instead of trying to push off the flash. And then St. Clair's Viper wall actually being used to his advantage. Able to pick up 2 there and then win the round for them.
Yeah, that's not looking too good here. St. Clair not going to be anywhere close to their ults. We're going to see Housing and Elicitations just 1 orb away, 1 kill away, 1 death away from getting those ones. And St. Clair with a buy round coming through yet again. They really need to find this one. If they don't find it, it's going to be a struggle for the rest of this attacking half.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, a lot of Sage utility being used on mid here. APL, he's vulnerable, but he knows at least one is in that garage.
Boombot not going to find anything. We'll just be shot out here. And St. Clair hesitant in their approach. Looking at B site, but not wanting to push forward too much here early on. Will just walk onto the site.
Look at uOttawa though, just so steadfast in their positions, and APL gonna find the first pick of the round, finding Blossom on that Viper, or not Blossom, my bad.
Blade in the smoke here. Casper gonna find Housey though, but Blade gonna get one back. Trade comes through for Casper. Elicitations gonna take out Wombat on the backside. Lupo gonna find APL, so trade's coming out across the map. It will be 2-2, and the bomb will be planted here. Looks like they won't contest. Elicitation gonna be spotted out here. Gonna be chipped down quite a bit. Headshot will, or body shot will come through there. Jeremy with the flank. Are they gonna know he's coming from here? Gonna find the stack.
Double peek on there.
Not gonna be enough. St. Clair strike back. Finally find that first round here on split.
That's definitely what you want to see. I mean, the first round being taken 4-1, it's not terrible, and now they're going to be even on guns and even have a little bit of money left over on Casper and Blossom, so that next round won't look the worst, even if they do lose this.
Yeah, for sure. And it just gives you something back, right? You're finally getting a round through. You're finally getting some kind of advantage here. And we do see Casper and Lupo both with ults available here. So they could pop those in this round, try and get themselves an advantage in this buy, try and draw this game a lot closer. How's he going to find VCan with the op? And that is the difference maker, right? Now that ultimate is available for the Rays, And the push is going to be stopped. Elicitation is going to find one as well in mid here. We'll shoot out the teleporter. So St. Clair already down 2 people early on in this round. Not looking too hot.
Yeah, uOttawa, it seems like they just know the perfect times to get aggressive and the perfect times to just sit and wait on site, right? And like on a round like this, you'd think they wouldn't want to get aggressive going against a full buy, but APL gonna find one. But yeah, right at the starting of that round, finding that initial pick, just really shutting down St. Clair here. Both St. Clair players stuck near mid.
And it's so hard to play around this information too, right? Because like you see how much jump peeking they're doing. The problem is you don't have coverage for this flank, right? So the more jump peeking you're doing, the more time you're buying for your flankers to come through. And we're going to see Killjoy coming in behind here. So Blossom does find a kill, but you have a flanker here in the Killjoy. Killjoy can get to mid. Not going to get the kill, though. Will be spotted out. They will be forced to retreat back to mid. Going to try and walk up through. Wombat gets him. 3 HP left. Finds the kill. Now a 2v2, but Wombat very, very low HP. Op available. Going to miss the shot. Ult going to come through anyway, though. Looking for someone on site. Blossom not wanting to walk up here. Wombat going to take the hit. Howsy going to find the op shot as well. Howsy with the 1v2 on site, and 5-1 now. uOttawa strike back again. An answer for St. Clair in their hands, and Howsy, you don't need a jet for the op. Just put it on the raise.
Throw it on the raise. I mean, if the player's good enough, they'll find a way to make it work.
5-1 the score line now. St. Clair on their map pick, just not finding what they need to, and 5 ults available for them here. It will be a save round, so most likely we won't see them opt to go for any ult usage here. But, I mean, I definitely think they need to start using those ultimates all in the same round, because you need to just find something back, right? How's he going to find the op kill early on? Again, this peek in Garage working out so well for him, but APL going to get B-Can. Lupo going to find the headshot onto APL, but it will cost him his blades. They will find sight here, so Casper looking to try and get this bomb down. Lupo going to take down Blade, though. That's a huge pick. Now, the Breach ult up in heaven. We'll give them a bit of time, but Jeremy with 2 kills on site here. Wombat just wants to get this plane down, wants to get this money.
Got the op online.
Oh,
misses one. Oh, he's concussed.
He's getting knifed.
He's going for the
He's
knife. Oh
my goodness. That is when you're down 5-1, you're getting knifed in a corner. That is the worst feeling. And I mean, that is just uOttawa dunking on
that one's demoralizing, not gonna lie. that one has to get to your mental, and I think we've seen St. Clair. It may be getting to their mentals. I mean,
it has to be at this point, right? Like, this is your map pick, and you're down 6-1 on the attacking side. So I think for me, you just gotta find a way to take a round back. You gotta find a way to get this op out of Housy's hands, because you can't push on B with it. It's just a consistently peeking there. We are going to see him move over into the A site here, looking to try and get an early pick. St. Clair going to be here to match. Not going to spot anyone out. Going to miss the first op shot. We'll be able to retreat here. Going to toss down the boom bot. We'll spot out that player moving forward, but St. Clair has been delayed here, and it will allow for rotation to come through. And we are going to see, again, this flanker coming through could be huge for the side of uOttawa.
Yeah, Wombat trying to see if he can bait any more intel out of Howsy here, and he's actually going to find him with the Spectre after Howsy whiffs the first shot, but Blade pushes up, denies Wombat able to grab that op. Wombat once again, he TPs out. Blade is flashed. He's stuck in the Astra Star, but no players left on St. Clair to follow up.
And now Rez can come through here in just a second. Op still on the ground there, so Howsy will get that one back, and now pulled it even to 5-5 St. Clair. Looks like they want to shift over, but a really good position here for APL. Going to wait for it, going to find one, look for the second, but no, not going to get it. We'll get the trade through, so in the end, it is 1 for 2. But Casper, nice headshot there on the Blade, and even out at 3-3. Elicitation's not going to be there for the rotation in time, so it looks like they will get a plant here on site, but Howsy, again, up with this op, very, very dangerous.
Yeah, and as you can see, Lupo, look, he's stuck sitting market because St. Clair has to be so conscious of these flanks. Even though uOttawa isn't going for one, they have to constantly have someone thinking about that, somebody checking for that. Because as we saw with APL down mid, it's just too much. And Lupo is actually going to find Howsy on site. 2 more players, one going to drop down. The flash comes out, but the bomb is able to get down. Blossom stuck on top of the bomb. Jeremy finds Lupo and finds Blossom through the box. That is going to make it 7-1 for uOttawa.
And St. Clair just not able to win these 2v2 scenarios is just hurting them so much, right? And I mean, there definitely was a tough one because you were stuck on site and the Killjoy ult did come down. But you do need to win those types of scenarios because it was 2 people down to less than 3/4 HP. So just a really tough one there. They weren't able to win. And now you do have the bye coming through, but 7-1 scoreline looking awfully familiar to that game number 1. And St. Clair just can't find an answer. 10-1 for Jeremy in this game. Just ridiculous numbers.
Yeah, I mean, uOttawa is one round away from a full sweep almost. I mean, like, St. Clair, they were able to find the 1. VCAN still sitting at 0-8 on the scoreboard. The Viper ult hasn't really come out this game. We're not seeing, like, we're barely even able to see St. Clair get onto the site.
It's tough, too, because, like, we've seen VCAN play the Sentinel role so well, but swapping over to this Viper just hasn't really been very effective for him so far in this game. So it's paid, too, because of the fact that you don't have, again, that Sentinel. You can't watch your flanks, and it's hurt them so much, especially in the early rounds. So I definitely think, for me, St. Clair trying something new with these different agents, but just hasn't really worked for them so far in this game.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if Grand Finals is when you want to start trying stuff out with these new agents. But I don't know, maybe they felt confident enough to pick these out.
Seekers will be pushed out here. Not going to get too much information. They're going to know a couple people are going to be long A, but not really going to get much else for that. Smoke going to come through. Howsy will be spotted out here. Going to miss an op shot again. Has been struggling a little bit on this op in the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, the last couple of rounds not really looking like the first few he had. Although it was good for St. Clair, though. They were able to pick up that op, and actually Lupo had it for a round or 2 there. And they were able to pick up some decent kills. St. Clair moving in. The Blossom's going to find Jeremy on top of the rafters there, and they are going to get site control. 3 players from uOttawa near screens here. APL pushes in. VCAN going to find him after he takes Blossom.
Viper's Pit is available here. VCAN most likely will pop it here in just a second. But no, going to hold off on it. Casper still behind here. Has a good position for the flank, but looks like no one going to be coming from it. 2 players will be converging onto site here in just a second. Blade with full HP.
Ozy opting for the Spectre on this retake. Pretty good idea. Ooh, Casper able to find him through the wall, and VCAN going to take out Blade. That's a second round for St. Clair. They're fighting back.
They desperately needed that round, and more importantly, the fact that they kept the Viper's Pit there is massive because that is kind of your post-plant insurance policy that you can use in this next buy round, because you need to start striking back. If you can pull it to a 7-5 half, it would definitely feel very good for them. I think you're going to be a lot more confident in your defense, and for me, I'm definitely looking at them saying, maybe this is a defensive-minded comp without any Sentinels. I don't really know, right? Because, like, this is just so new for us. We haven't seen, obviously, Chamber at all. We haven't seen Casper on Breach. We haven't really seen Casper on Sky either. So Casper trying out some new stuff here, not on the usual Reyna. Gonna flash mid, gonna find one, gonna open the flash again in mid, gonna get Howsy. Howsy gonna be sitting here in the corner, gonna try straight to the box for Felicitations. Gonna find him anyway, gonna peek this Howsy, gonna find the headshot too. And just like that, the mid push is stopped. St. Clair gonna be slowed up here. Alarm bot still up here, will be shot out, so they're gonna know where these 2 players are. Really good positioning here for Jeremy as well to catch them as they come out of this heaven spot.
Yeah. And as they're coming out of heaven, VCAN able to find Jeremy. That gives them the sight, as the rest of uOttawa has to come all the way from B. Viper's Pit is going to come down, like you said, that insurance policy on this buy round, but VCAN dangerously low here.
And the problem, too, is this Raze has so much util. She can just spam stuff into this Viper's Pit, and with grenades as well as a boom bot, if they can find just 8 HP on this Viper, will take her down. But doesn't actually manage to find anything. All going to come through for Howsy. Just going to wait it out here, trying to find anything. Going to check some corners. Has the rocket still available. Trying to find Blossom here in backside, but not going to spot him out. Going to pop it out here. 1 HP. Blossom going to find it. 1v2. No, not going to be enough.
Yeah, waiting out the ult there. Very smart from Howsy. Like, they know that St. Clair are so afraid of it, specifically VCAN there, that even seeing Blossom on site, it doesn't phase him, because he knows he's able to find him, or his teammate will be able to find him once the Viper's Pit comes down.
Yeah, and that was a struggle, right? If it was a full HP Viper, I think it would have been a different story. I think they could have fought a lot better, but because it's 8 HP, you have to be checking every which angle, and any little piece of debris from this Raze could take you out. So in the end, 8-2 now, the scoreline. St. Clair going to be forced on another eco. Full buys coming through for uOttawa. And I mean, it was St. Clair's map pick, just really hasn't shown for them so far in this attack.
Yeah, I definitely... I don't want to say it's the Chamber, but the Chamber has definitely not been getting the value I think we'd see out of the Chamber. And I also don't think picking him with the Jet is really the option, because do you really need 2 offers on a team? We're going to see Wombat. Oh, he pixel peek on Blade. Not able to hit the headshot. He knows he's there. Slowly waiting for it. Spots one more with the jump peek.
Lupo does find elicitations here in mid, so they get a small advantage. They're going to want to try and move forward to get that gun, but oh, Blade somehow finds Wombat there. Unbelievable headshot, but St. Clair still pushing mid. They want that gun desperately, but Blade does not want to let them have it. Will peek here. Headshot not going to make contact. VCan's just going to go for it anyway.
He ran for it.
Just chatted that one. He's like, you know what? This is my AR. I need this thing. So he ends up getting it. Will back up with Phantom in hand now. Blade. Ooh, Blossom. The nice flank does find it. And it will be a 3-4.
Lupo's also like almost no bullets left on his Spectre here, so he may be forced to whip out the Blade Storm. APL gonna find VCan from hell, but Lupo is able to trade him out with the last few bullets on his Spectre there. Hopefully he can find a new gun. He does find the Phantom. They are gonna hopefully be able to get the plant down here, but Jeremy finds Blossom on site, and it's a 2v2. Blade Storm is available. Lupo gonna find Housey. It's just Jeremy left. We've seen him in this position before. We know he can win these. He finds Casper, 10 health. Lupo only at 50. Oh, slow peeks, and Jeremy's going to find Lupo. 9-2.
That is rounds you need to win if you're St. Clair, right? Like, it's a 1v2 retake with this Killjoy at 42 HP. Like, you need to win this round, and it's just so hard for St. Clair because you're not losing. You need to just take these rounds and take them to your advantage. But uOttawa finding him, especially Jeremy, just finding these clutches is making it so hard for St. Clair to win these. And a 9-2 scoreline now. Ults available for both the Astra and the Killjoy for uOttawa. Just the Blade Storm for St. Clair right now, and it's just not looking good here for game number 2. And it's going to be a tough series to see from a reverse sweep because it's been all uOttawa so far.
Yeah, it almost seems like St. Clair on these post plants, they're too afraid of their low health player being killed initially, that they're not taking the advantage, or they're not taking the opportunity to trade out when he actually is taken down. And then you're letting uOttawa isolate you in a 1v1. And we've seen that these players like Housey and Jeremy are just crazy. As we're going to see, Housey takes down Lupo running up the stairs with the off angle on that box.
And those are just fights you need to win. You're using the Blade Storm to get yourself an advantage in the fight, and Housey just gets the headshot, wins that 1v1, and now you're playing from a 4v5 with a whole minute and a half left in the round, so it just gives such a huge advantage to uOttawa on this defense. Gonna spot out Blossom down to half HP, but he will retreat down into sewers. Wombat gonna be down in ropes, trying to find something here. So he pushed up quite far, but players from uOttawa are retreating here, so they will still have an advantage, but Wombat just waiting in the wings. Maybe someone peeks him down here.
Blade waiting very slowly. So patient. Look at them. They see the utility comes out. He knows someone's going to come out. He finds Blossom. Peeks. Gonna find VCan as well. Well-placed shots. And that is the bomb down for them. Wombat. It's just Wombat left here mid. As Casper is stuck in garage side of B. The bomb is Heaven. Casper going to take out APL. And Housey in Heaven. This is big. This is big. Elicitations very low. Wombat spraying through the wall, but Blade is going to find him. Blade going to find Wombat and Casper.
Oh. 4 kills for Blade in that round. He went absolutely huge, and he was the difference maker there. He held mid. He didn't want to let them have that gun. They finally picked up the gun, but it didn't matter because he ended up taking out 4 of them. And, I mean, the flip now, St. Clair going to be on the defensive side, but again, it's another 10-2 half, and you have to play flawless Valorant to be able to have any chance in this game. But you look across the kill feed, man. Like, Housey, everyone on the side of uOttawa is positive right now. And St. Clair, Casper, the only one at neutral at 10 and 10. Everyone else is at negative. And Wombat VCan just struggling down there. 3 and 11, 2 and 12 is just not been that kind of St. Clair that we've expected, the St. Clair that we've seen for the last couple of weeks. And I mean, they tried something interesting with these agent picks, but it just really has not paid off for them.
Yeah, so as we saw in the first game, 10-2 from uOttawa. They're going to do it again in this game. Jeremy slowly pushing up site. And I wanted to talk about what we saw initially there. So Wombat actually peeks and then uses his TP to get out, just like, say, a Jet would on there. And he is able to get some intel off of that. Lupo going to find Housey in the mailroom there. But Elicitations slowly creeping up vents. Actually making a lot of noise here. APL going to find Blossom on this A site.
Casper's still holding here on site. He's just waiting for them to see where they go. But they're going through heaven, actually, towards the CT spawn. So, the defender spawn. VCAN holding it, though. If VCAN can get an initial pick here and be able to escape, that would be huge. But they're in the stalemate now. They don't want to push through this quite yet. But St. Clair have pretty good defensive positioning. So, it'll be interesting to see who decides to check first. But VCAN going to walk away. And Casper going to realize they're all stacked up there. Flash going to come through, but can't find the kill. Is going to have to back up here. Has his Quake in 3 seconds, but no, not going to come up in time. Blade going to get the kill. One going to be on site. The Wombat going to find one. Going to go for the jumping headshot. Not going to find it. Lupo going to find a kill, though. Trade coming through, and now Plant will go down. Lupo very low, though. Will be the difference maker here.
Yeah, VCAN coming in through on the rafters. Both of them are going to drop down. VCAN also very low now. Double the health of Lupo. Ooh, and Elicitation's going to find VCAN right at the end there. Trading him out, and that is going to be 11-2. Almost match point here for uOttawa.
Buys will come through, full buys for the side of uOttawa. And I mean, if you're St. Clair, you have to match, right? Like, you can't be not matching this buy that's coming out from uOttawa, but you see full shields and specters all around for the side of uOttawa, while St. Clair just going to be on those light shields and a couple stingers. So I definitely think St. Clair has a chance to win this one, but it's going to be tough because it's 11-2. Like, there's just, you have to play perfect Valorant, and right now St. Clair just not playing perfect Valorant at all.
Yeah, all 5 players from uOttawa here near A.
Oh,
How is he going so fast into this heaven? And he's going to pick up Blossom. Blossom was still setting up his stars. Like, he wasn't prepared for this level of aggression. Blade going to find one on site. Housey finding VCAN on the rotation. It's just, like, so much aggression, so overwhelming, and almost every shot is hit, too.
Yeah, just no chance here for St. Clair to do anything. Station's going to get that kill. APL going to finish up Wombat there and match, or game point here in game number 2, 12-2. And just both of these games, just utter domination from uOttawa. I mean, St. Clair looks so good up until this playoff game, but the finals, uOttawa, Garnet, just completely outclassing them so far in this one.
Yeah, this team, they're hungry for this grand finals position, for this grand finals trophy, and all of the fame that comes with it.
Well, prize money that comes with it too.
As well.
Can't forget about that. But I mean, St. Clair here gonna have again the Spectres coming through, a couple of light shields as well, trying to find something to start back in this game. But so much aggression on this raise. Already has site penetration. There's nobody on the actual site, so Bomb Plant will come down for free here, and they're going to play the 5-person retake here in just a second.
That is all the Raze utility down now, though. The Raze is just bare with her gun, with St. Clair having a lot of utility left for this retake.
Plant will come down here. 5 members alive for both teams. A lot of players down to pretty low HP, though. Lupo going to be first one to get a kill. Blade, Jeremy going to find 2 of their own, though. Housey going to find a 3rd as well. That's going to be VCAN at 9 HP. Will he live? Jeremy going to take down Casper, and that's going to be it. St. Clair going to lose this one 13-2. uOttawa going up 2-0 in this series. Going to go to match point here in the NECC Grand Finals.
Yeah, that was, once again, just an absolute stomp from uOttawa. They're just playing so perfectly. On defense, they're playing so patiently, finding one pick and then flipping to aggression. And on attack, they're aggressive right out of the gate. We're seeing Housey come in with like 17-9 coming in, 306 average combat score. He was essentially killing 3 people every round. Like, that's just crazy.
I think both of these games too, we've seen VCAN really struggling on this Viper. He's 4-16 in this one. I think he was like 3-17, 3-18 in the last game. Like, he's just been struggling so much on this controller, and we expect him to play the Sentinel because that's what he's been playing the entire season, but he's just really struggling so far on the Sage and on this Viper. So, I mean, going into map number 3, St. Clair just has to completely rethink how they're playing this game, because right now they tried a couple new things that really did not work in their favor. You see these score lines, like it is just a complete blow up by uOttawa right now. And on Bind, this is where you have to turn this game around, because we talked about Fracture Ascent being those kind of wild card maps that nobody really wants to play on.
Yeah.
So I think if they can find Bind and bring it to Fracture, it could be anyone's map. But
Yeah.
it's going to be a tall task, because 6 rounds in 2 games, it just doesn't look possible for them.
Yeah, and keep in mind, St. Clair is definitely comfortable on Ascent. If they can, they make it there. But they've got this next game on Bind ahead of them, which, to be fair, they've been all right on the map. It definitely hasn't been their strongest, but they have had some nice showings on Bind. So we're gonna have to see what they do there. But I really think it comes down, they gotta start picking some comfort picks.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you go back to the stuff that you played throughout the season that's worked out so well for you, because you see the Chamber Breach just didn't work out for you at all. So I think that's what you go for. But we are going to take a short break here. We will be back in a moment with game number 3 of the NECC Grand Final. St. Clair versus uOttawa. uOttawa on match point. St. Clair fighting their way back, trying to find this reverse sweep. They got to start it up. It's going to be on Bind here in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more Valorant action.